Hello friends, and welcome back to yet another episode where I'm preparing for the zombie apocalypse. Just like the last ones, I will be chatting the entire 30 minutes, so sit back, relax, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink, and grab yourself the work that you may still have to do it while I talk. Right now we're not yet building the building. Wow, what a sentence. We're instead creating, or I am creating, one of the teachers, because I didn't record the rest. I did the rest after building the school even. But don't worry, I will show you them. I have prepared like little pictures, or I say prepared, I uploaded them on the internet and I will download them again because I don't have them on hand and they will be probably very pixely, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you see the characters. They've also shaped the choice of music in this video, as have the kids that will be going to the school that I'll be building in a second. This song that's over now, in a second, is Lounge Theme 2 from somebody very nice who did the Evil Genius 1 soundtrack with a few extras. The song on now is Rave number 4. The first song was kind of themed around the sim I'm currently creating. This song is catered towards another one of the teachers, the crazy chemistry teacher. That is very much based on my own experience with chemistry teachers. Anyway, I'm done with the sim and body shop, so you can see me importing them into the Sims 2 with the name being Margareth. Her full name is Margareth the Duchess. I don't really remember all that well. I recorded this a week or two ago. It is currently, like at the time I'm doing the voiceover, it is the 20th of August 2026. Margareth is a grade school teacher, and she's a bit more old school. I didn't have another song on hand that I liked that I was able to put on there. Here I'm kind of thinking, do I call it Didache or Duchess? Do I kind of like make the name sound more Latin American? I don't know. The Duchess being a spin, I don't know, a changed form of the Greek, I believe, word didache, which you would have seen just now before I changed it to Duchess, which just means to teach, I believe. I believe that's what I searched up on the internet to get to that name idea. I wanted her last name to just have her be her profession. As you can see, I'm onto building the school, which will be a very big building. This is, I think, the biggest building I have ever built in one bit. It was very complicated. As you can see, I kind of struggled with the floor plan especially. And I once again worked with a sketch. I'm still like thinking maybe I'll upload my sketches at some point. Don't know. Maybe if you'll nicely ask me, I'll show you my sketches, especially for this place, because there are two, because this place has two iterations. One with a basement and one without, and I'm going with the one without, because it just didn't feel appropriate for a small town such as Mesa Inferno to have just such a big school with a basement and everything. So this will just be a ground level and a second level school. And straight on to the next song, catered to the third teacher, the high school maths teacher. None of the other teachers have names yet. I still have to import them into Sims 2. Did I do that already and I've just forgotten their name? I might have done that. Oh god, what did I name them? I have a sheet somewhere, I might try to grab that. with some drawings on them. You can probably hear the paper rustling. So the chemistry teacher is, I named her Alberta Brecht. Her name is very much inspired by the last name of my chemistry teacher. It basically is just the last name of my chemistry teacher, of my old crazy chemistry teacher, broken up into two parts to be her first and last name. Did I seriously name the maths teacher Duncan Toucan? I'll have to check in game, but I might have called him Duncan Toucan. And then obviously the fourth teacher with Margaret included, I don't have his name on the paper. And I unfortunately do not remember his name. I'm so sorry. But there's a fourth teacher whose song will be the next song. And then after that song, we move on to the song choice moves away from the teachers and towards the children. First the grade school children, then the high schoolers, and then a mix. Yeah, the song choice for this video was a whole process. As always, I'm doing the outside first. I don't know, I like to do that. I'm surprised. I uploaded this video with the audio only without me speaking over it to YouTube to check whether what audios it would flag for like copyright to avoid any problems, and it only flagged one song. I would have thought it would flag this song too, because this is Very Very Rich Town by Go Betty Go. Go Betty Go being an actual band, and this not being an actual song, not a song that exists in the English language, only in the Simlish language. It's also the trailer song, the song used for the university trailer, one of my favorites. I believe with this account, like the one that I have that has this channel, I made a comment underneath the trailer saying something like I've been listening or watching this every week or so. That was years ago. That was before I even had it. I don't know what to really say about the school. I'm so sorry. It's just a school. It's supposed to be like kind of one of those more sandstony schools, those like compact schools for a desert. I don't know what to tell you. That's just what it is. I don't know why I always do the outsides first. I guess to kind of get a better feel for the buildings, to be able to build better on the inside. I don't really know the side, whatever, of it. What I do know is that this is probably the most ambitious build I have ever done, or that I've done to this point. Of course, we still have a lot to go. I still have to build a whole row of shops, still some more town housing. I have to build a whole... I've once again forgotten the word. It's even the same word that I forgot as I believe last time. That was... factory. There we go, I remembered it. This is the chase from hit 2005 video game, The Movies. This is a song that I only have in here because I had to replace another song. I had to replace Sowieso by Kisha, I mean. As that is the one song that YouTube flagged for copyright, and really the only ones that were affected were people in Russia. And it also called the song Wo Soli So or something like that. I guess what she sings in Simlish in that song, which I found to be interesting. So this song doesn't really match what I was going for, this being something that maybe the grade school children would listen to. That's why I chose Sowieso, pop song. That very much would be maybe something the children would listen to. I think they would best listen to this. But it's what I had that matched like the time, the length, to not have to redo everything else song-wise. Oh look, I'm finally moving on to actually doing the inside. Kind of getting everything prepared. First of course putting in the flooring and the wallpapers to get a feel for the rooms, and then just be able to pop in the furniture as I feel it fits. And that's it. 4 bathrooms. How many? 4 classrooms? No, 5 classrooms, I believe. So we know of less teachers. Those are not all the teachers that are at the school, of course, not all faculty at all. The others were just out of town, so they don't hang around here. I also have to bring you the sad news that Margareth the Duchess, is sadly the only survivor. So the other teachers have all turned into zombies. Big shame. I don't know what a school looks like an American school, I mean. So this is just me completely guessing. This is just me building what I think an American school looks like. I think I did a okay-ish job. It's also pretty empty because this is still a Sims build. And also a community lot that we might never even visit, so... I'm still surprised how much work and like energy I have to put in a work to build these lots that probably will never go to within the actual challenge. Ooh, dance hold. This is the song for the teenagers. I still have to create those, and the kids as well. This is so pointless. I remember when I did build this, while building this, I kind of already tried thinking of commentary for the build, and one of the things I believe I said as I put in the door to myself was like, this is absolutely useless, the pointless gendering of the bathrooms. A classic thing. And the weird thing that for some reason the boys get bonus urinals. I don't know. It's so pointless, I really don't get it. Surely it's not a problem to go to the toilet, sit down and just use a normal stall like everyone else. Like, why do you need a urinal? What? To show off, you know what, to other men? Do you need to boast? Why do you need why do you need a urinal? The room I'm currently building is a staff room, and I remember I used these chair and that table specifically because they had like the rusty recolors, the rusty colors at all, because it is a custom object, and I wanted to use them, and I think I forget. I don't know right now. I also noticed I downloaded a mod long time ago that repaired, in quotation marks, the rugs because they have 3D, they are 3D, but I noticed that they are only 3D when you pick them up, not when you set them down. When you set them down they sink into the ground, which is exactly what the mod was trying to fix. I guess it didn't. Building such a huge kitchen is always such a problem for me because I don't know what to put into it. Honestly, Maxis can just hire me because I could build such a huge empty lot. Like, look at this. Look at how empty the hallways are. I thought about placing in some kind of seating, as my school also did have, and makes sense to have, but there are no real good seating options that I would think maybe they would put in the school, like a bench. I'd need those benches that you use in PE to balance across or whatever. Oh yeah, I also noticed that while the those thingies, whose name I've forgotten, are right on the ceiling, the lamps there float way underneath it. Weird. I'm sorry, I have to like check what I'm doing myself. Currently building the cafeteria. Big cafeteria, that's all there is to say. My cafeteria, it's kind of inspired by my grade school cafeteria, because my grade school's cafeteria, especially in the art, because my grade school cafeteria had like art on the walls that was like made by the children, and it was just like nails on a board or whatever. And then 1 year they just replaced that with some really ugly art. Anyway, on to Be a Good Child. Yes, that is the name of the song in It's a Sims 2 song. You've probably heard it. It was in one of my shorts in my own favorite, in Komische Family or Komische Family or something like that. A weird family. It's in the background. Back when that short came out, I think it was the most popular. I remember it very fondly. Hey look, I'm moving on to the first classroom. This is Miss Didace's very own classroom. The grade school teachers get their own classrooms that they get to also kind of have a hand on how to furnish. The high school teachers do not. And to signify that this is her room, I also made the chair brown. The mismatch of colors, I can't, I do change it, right? And please tell me I changed it to the better. I won't go back and change it, maybe a few things. Oh god, what do I do? Look at the big mismatch of colors, so awful. This game is really missing those square lights in the ceiling. You know the ones? I don't know how to better describe them. Big square LED lights, really ugly plastic ceilings that they'll put in. My high school had one of those. They had the ceiling, the normal very high ceiling, because it was a historical building because of Welcome to Germany, and then they put in a new ceiling. Oh look, it's another song for the children. It's Electrical Parade, Retro Future Mix from its game. Well, no, it's not from the game. It's from the disc, from the Japanese exclusive disc that I happen to own for Dance Dance Revolution, Disney's Rave. This is the room of another teacher whose song was Very Very Rich Town. It's the teacher's name, I can't remember. This video also won't have a part where I'll have like the teachers roam around in the school or something, so there's no like real-time part in quotation marks. Unfortunately, it's just a build. I did have a little part where I visited the school and even visited the lot with Dr. Medical and Sergeant Dimwater, but this video is long enough. The what I'll call the fun teacher is more of like a very carefree, kind of a surfer teacher kind of person, I don't know. And Margaret, Miss the Duchess, is more space interested for some reason. Don't ask me. And also the children, I do also think they would like furnish the rooms to be more in the interest of the children. But hey, moving on to the high school, also with Buster Groove from hit PS1 game Buster Groove. My song library is so weird and quirky. Buster Groove, Buster Groove. Bye. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about these lamps. That's kind of the lamps I mean, but like literally those that are in the ceiling. That's also a story I was telling. They put in a new ceiling that was way lower, and the old school once got renovated. Or well, it's still the same school, I'd hope. I don't know if it's still the same school today. But it got renovated once to be like modernized into a working actual school after being a lot of different things because welcome to Germany. And it got like vents and stuff, air vents, and when they put in the ceiling, the way the ceilings were built so low, they covered the vents a bit. Half of the vents were covered. The vents were covered halfway, not half of the vents, all the vents, they were covered halfway, and so it was so stupid. The beamers also had to be moved. It was a whole hassle. It was really weird. And this is Guitar Tsunami, also a Sims 2 song. This is, I believe, a song I put in because it was nice and short and fit in between the gap of me building the school and me destroying it for the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, judging by the next song coming up, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I should stop playing around with that thing. With my little paperclip thingy. Ball of paper clips. Oh yeah, look at me checking out what's on the board, trying to figure out whether I can figure out what it all means, because that's custom content. I don't know. Will I try to find it? I might. I won't promise you. But they're cool. They were exactly what I needed. Look at me remembering to put flowers in. Wow. Yeah, and that's it. That's the school. 2 floors, 5 classrooms, 4 teachers currently in the city. And now it's time to destroy that. With also a song, Slave to the System. I should have let it announce itself, because this is also my sketch that I did, that like I would destroy. Oh no, I didn't sketch that. Oh, I didn't sketch that, I'm sorry. I lied then, I didn't sketch that, but from the very beginning I knew I wanted to destroy like half the school. I ended up destroying, or like having there being way less. I was going to have it be like completely broken and in rubble halfway. Only leave 2 classrooms, but I didn't want to destroy all the objects because I'd have to do them all manually. and so I decided to only do this little side that I'm doing here. To the system. I really like doing this, if you can't tell, just hitting Shift and F, I believe. And if it's not Shift, then it's Control, and then you get to have to control only half the tile, and you can make these wonderful, like, you can use it to have ways, to have roads, be in like triangle shapes. So it's really lovely. It makes it much more much easier to have broken flooring in quotation marks. I love it. It's so good. Consider using that to your advantage in any case. Straight onto Blow It Up, inspired by a song that I have to think of when I think of my old chemistry teacher, and vice versa. Hey look, I managed to remember to replace something. Why didn't I remember to replace the objects in the room, in the staff room? Teacher's lounge.
The nuclear device. The nuclear device.
The only point where I do that. I wish I would have remembered to do that a bit more. I wonder what objects these like cracks in the walls would be replaced with.
Gentlemen, it's a nuclear
Like
device.
what window they are based on. If you just deinstall if I were to deinstall this like mod, what would there be instead?
It's a nuclear
What
device.
window, or would it just disappear entirely maybe?
Time is running out.
Ah, I did remember to put trash in. Okay, good. I thought I would have forgotten about that. Or I thought I had forgotten about that. Look, the table's right there. Please remember. It's not that hard. Please remember. Well, that's actually all that's broken from the school, so I'm already going to say thank you for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. Remember to like, subscribe, click the bell, click every comment down below. And as I do this last little fix, I will say goodbye.